Hello, everyone. Welcome to another beer review, beer and TV ramble. John Anderson here, looking at Coors Original, or Coors Banquets, or Coors Plain Coors. 5% ABV, introduced in 1873. One of them legacy legendary beers. Of course, you probably heard the voice of Sam Elliott. Coors, the Banquet beer. American style lager. Of course, it's won gold recently at the Great American Beer Festival in its category. This is the third one they have won. Um, this beer gets a 69 score on Beer Advocate as well as the Brothers. I was looking at some other websites called Beer Fathers. It's the first time I ever saw this website, but they gave the score 2 out of 10. So, but somehow it wins a gold medal. Their third gold medal they've won. So, which tells you the experts who do these blogs like Beer Advocate and whatnot, and the Ray Beer, um, don't really care much for this beer, but the others do. But it wins a gold. But I had this before. This beer has been mostly been out west for a good since its introduction, and right around 1991, it began to trickle its way further to the east, going parts of Texas and Chicago and here and there, and New York and places like that. So it was mainly a West Coast beer, like kind of same with New Belgium. It was mostly in the West Coast. So I decided to expand and reach and go further past the Rocky Mountains or past the Mississippi line, Mississippi River line. So I had this beer before. Um, I remember my brother. We would go to my family. We would go to my brother's house. He would have cookouts back in the late '90s. When he got his new place out there, and we would have this a lot. This, or maybe we would have the extra gold can, which was also a Coors product. And we said we thought the beer was really good. It's right around my about 2 years after I turned legally 21 to drink at the time. So 5% ABV by volume is not bad. This is probably very, very. I mean, not. I mean, this is really good. Um, you know, and I've been drinking a lot of this lately of late because I'm really starting to really savor this beer more and more now than ever before. The recipe has really changed, or I mean, it's about the same, but it's really, you know, it doesn't do well in sales compared to its little brother, Coors Light, which is the third most popular beer um, in America. Excuse me, I say the second most popular beer in America, with sales of around five. Take that back, about close to $4 to $5 billion in sales. Coors Light, Coors Banquet. I don't know where its sales are, but they've been pushing. Of course, the company pushed Coors Light because that's like a lot of these companies, their bread and butter. They'll keep pushing and pushing and pushing until the cows come home. Clever advertising, clever gimmicks and whatnot. But again, I buy this not often. I tend to get Milwaukee's Best, but and PBR and Old Milwaukee. But lately, this beer has really started to become a beer that I'm really seeking out a lot. Just to have keep in the house, or in the fridge, when I want something cold, have with a sandwich or whatever. And this beer is good, like you said, with a good stuffed turkey sandwich or a roast beef sandwich, hot wings, you know, pizza. This is a good beer to go along with this. Go along with those meals. So I had this one in the freezer, and you can see by the commemorative can here, really nice can as you take a look. As you see the can. Um, I wonder if Bud will ever. I wonder. I mean, These, as you see, they've been pushing this a lot. Seen a lot of commercials for this recently. The last several years, I've seen the last several years recent of these cans of this beer, and they're really pushing it hard. And I think now with them winning this award, I think they're really going to see Coors push this beer even more so. Molson Coors, Miller Coors, Molson Coors, whatever, whoever owns that company. Coors Brewery, let's put it that way. But very crisp finish. I have another can in the refrigerator. I'm probably gonna get me right now. I'm gonna have it as my nightcap beer for the evening. Very clean, still not overpowering. 5% ABV. This is pretty good. Very good. Yeah, it has been a long day, folks. I'm really beat, and I said I'm gonna do a video before I go to bed. So, um, really good. These with the cans here, they have some other cans. So these heritage, sort of retro cans. They're coming out. This is the second one of the four cans they have. Of course, the other cans and bottles you see at all the stores right now, reasonably priced. I bought this for six pack at the Coors convenience store for about $6.49. Um, go to Walmart, go to all these other national chain grocery stores. You know, I mean, there's other stores I'm not going to mention by name. I mean, in my area, well, I'll mention by name: Rouse's and Greer's, supermarkets. This beer runs from about between 6 or 7 on a 6 pack, and most I see bottles. The cans I do see are very in 12 pack bottles, 12 or in 12 packs, and they run about maybe $10 or $11 or so. But to me, I think it's really, really worth the money. I think it's a very, very good beer, very well, exceptionally made beer. Um, and again, the beer community, the those with the rate beer who score rate beer, they'll and Beer Advocate and whatnot. More so rate beer than Beer Advocate, and particularly the brothers or their affiliation, whatever. They'll rate beers about pretty much down the middle, but rate beer, for whatever the reason, they'll just kind of will just dismiss it and call it, oh, this sucks, this is horrible, this is, but craft beer, hey, we love craft beer, so, but anyhow, I really I really enjoy this beer. I can't say anything bad about it. The carbonation, as you can see, is really coming out. Very warm. I'm in the den right now. Kind of got this heater, not heater going, but I got this ceiling fan opening up, and I really might need to turn that on a little higher. But anyhow, I'm gonna for the grade 1 to 10. I'm giving this a solid 10. I think this is a very, very good beer. Very exceptional. Again, this is a third gold medal. Coors is doing something right, and those who follow, um, you know, Great Beer, excuse me, the Great American Beer Festival, even the World Beer Cup. I mean, these are probably the best of the best. You know, you know, beer enthusiasts, if you will, maybe beer personnel who, in terms of reading and just studying and following beer, taste, style, whichever, and they know what they're doing and how they grade these beers, and for them to give them a gold medal tells you that it's something to try, something to support and give a lot of credence to. It's an exceptional beer. They want to just want a gold medal, so they know what they're doing. But anyway, not to go running on and on. Solid 10 for me. Tell me your thoughts about Coors Banquet beer, and we'll go from there. Jean and Pierre, the TV Ram was saying good night and cheers. Woo.